is happening, Magnusites? Let's check out and see what the Wonder got for us. We got some Spider-Man 4 and Secret Wars. That Ron don't play the game. Bars! Huge details. Let's get it. That's my printer. Don't worry about it.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and today it looks like we have a lot of news about Spider-Man, specifically Tom Holland's Spider-Man staying in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So today we'll go over the contract he reportedly signed, what his upcoming Spider-Man movies are exactly going to be about, and his major role that he is going to play in the next new Avengers films. Now, the first thing that we'll talk about is the report that states Tom Holland has signed a new deal in secret. Now, you might have heard about this yesterday, but we're going to break down what exactly this means. Now, for starters, if you do not recall, right after Spider-Man No Way Home came out, Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, and executive producer Amy Pascal came out and said that they are already working on the next Spider-Man film. They told us this, they said, so we don't have to worry about Spider-Man leaving the MCU like we had to do a few years ago. There was a new contract that was being negotiated between Sony and Disney/Marvel Studios, and for a long time there, it looked like Spider-Man was going to be taken out of the MCU. Because you have to remember, Sony does own the movie rights to Spider-Man. If Sony wants Spider-Man out of the MCU, unfortunately, he comes out. But Sony and Marvel told us, hey, you don't have to worry, we're already working on the next Spider-Man film. And so, according to a new report from insider My Time to Shine Hello, who has a great track record, she says that Tom Holland signed his new deal. It's a huge deal, and he signed it in secret. Now, the secret part, that is pretty expected. They don't typically sign a deal
close to $1 billion.
What they're most likely going to do is just simply announce a new Spider-Man trilogy, whenever. CinemaCon is coming up in April, and Sony always has a big presence there. Also, Sony is confirmed to be attending this year, and it is from April 24th through April 27th. So, sometime between those dates, we could, not for sure, but we could be getting a Spider-Man announcement. Now, as far as what this new deal for Tom Holland is, My Time to Shine Hello did not say. However, we have gotten reports in the past what it most likely would be. And that is a deal for 3 Spider-Man movies and 3 team-up films. So obviously the next Spider-Man trilogy, the Spider-Man titled film starring Tom Holland, and possibly Zendaya and Jacob Batalon. They said they want to come back, but that's not confirmed yet. But those will be specifically focused on Spider-Man and his life. While obviously the Avengers ones will be focused on the Avengers. They'll focus on Kane and, of course, the multiverse. Then there's another one out there. If it is indeed for 6 different projects, then one project we don't know. But it is supposed to be a team-up project, so this could be for a Disney Plus show like Daredevil, or he could appear in another movie. That is unsure right now, but if we hear anything, we'll of course do an update. Now, as far as what the Spider-Man trilogy and what Tom Holland's role in the Avengers films are going to be, we actually do have a little bit of information about that. We also might know when exactly to expect the actual release date for Spider-Man 4. The insider My Time to Shine Hello has also tweeted that Tom Holland is going to be the lead in Avengers Kane Dynasty. And honestly, to me, this makes a lot of sense. In fact, even Anthony Mackie, new Captain America, who some people thought would lead the new Avengers team, has even cast doubts on Sam being the new leader of the new Avengers. In a recent interview with Empire Magazine, the interview asked, when the Avengers come back, they'll need a leader. Do you think that Sam Wilson could be that guy? In which he replied, I think he's not Steve Rogers, and I think that's a good thing. Because to me, this new Cap is Rocky. He's going to be the underdog in any situation. He's not a super soldier. He's not 100 years old. He doesn't have the Avengers. What happens with this guy who announces publicly, kind of, without the support, I'm new Captain America? What happens next? I think is fascinating because he's a guy. He's a guy with wings and a shield, but he is a guy. So even Anthony Mackie here is kind of hinting that the new Captain America is exactly that. He's new and won't exactly be leading the new Avengers team. However, people do know Spider-Man. He has been around for a while. And keep in mind that people still know, the Avengers still know, Spider-Man. They may not know Peter Parker, per se. They may not know who Spider-Man is under the mask, but people still know who Spider-Man is. So the Avengers who fought with Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, everybody, they're still going to have all of the memories that they've had with Spider-Man in the past. They simply don't know that he is Peter Parker. So Spider-Man can still come in and be a leader because everybody knows him. Now, we do know a little bit about how Avengers the Kane Dynasty, Spider-Man 4, and Avengers Secret Wars is kind of going to go down. My Time to Shine Hello has also tweeted that Spider-Man 4 will come out before Secret Wars. So, I'm assuming it's not going to come out before the Kane Dynasty because she would have said it's going to come out before the Kane Dynasty. But she specifically said it's coming out before Avengers Secret Wars. So it looks like the order is going to be the Kane Dynasty, Spider-Man 4, and then Secret Wars. And I'm assuming the new Avengers will kind of be like the old Avengers as well. Yes, Captain America was the leader, but Iron Man was kind of a co-leader as well. So Spider-Man may be the new leader, but I'm also assuming that Doctor Strange is going to be by his side as well. Which makes sense because Doctor Strange doesn't seem like the type of person who would want to lead the Avengers. He kind of would probably want to do his own thing. But if there are threats to reality and our world out there, he obviously needs to be involved. However, Doctor Strange was never really teaming up with the Avengers until Avengers Infinity War, whereas Spider-Man has been there since Civil War. Plus, I'm assuming that the Hulk is going to be there. He'll help Spider-Man out as well. And hopefully Thor shows up as well. But as far as who is going to be an actual leader, I do think Spider-Man is the best choice. So in the Kang Dynasty, it's mostly going to be pretty grounded Avengers. Doctor Strange, Captain America, Ant-Man, the Hulk, maybe the Scarlet Witch, depending on what her story is like. Maybe a few others, but keep in mind there are a lot of other teams that are in space that'll probably come during Secret Wars, not the Kang Dynasty. So they're going to deal with Kang, but then they're going to realize that this is much bigger than just one Kang, and they'll most likely have to deal with more than one variant. And also keep in mind, the Fantastic Four are probably going to be dealing with Kang as well, and maybe they show up in the Kang Dynasty, but for sure they are going to be in Secret Wars. Because the Avengers team that takes on Kang and all of his variants in Secret Wars isn't just going to be kind of one team, it's going to be a lot of teams combined, much like we saw in Avengers Endgame. And Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four is going to be a key in Secret Wars because he is probably going to know more about the multiverse than anyone, maybe even more than Doctor Strange. After all, those Kang portals that teleport them seem to look a lot like Reed Richards' portal in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And Kang, whose real name is Nathaniel Richards, is supposed to be a descendant of Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. So the first Avengers film is going to be Tom Holland's Spider-Man as the leader, with probably Doctor Strange by his side. But the Secret Wars Avengers team is going to be much different. Most likely led by a few people. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Reed Richards, maybe even Captain Marvel depending on what happens during the Marvels. Maybe even some leaders like Professor Xavier from other universes could be involved as well, which I hope they are. Regardless of what happens, the future for Marvel Studios is so exciting, and I'm really glad that Tom Holland continues to be a part of it. But it does sound like this probably is going to be the last contract.
The damn good Spider-Man. I can't wait to see what they do with him.
Because according to the Insider Film Odyssey, Miles Morales is supposed to be introduced in Spider-Man 4. A lot of fans have really been looking forward to this, myself included, but this does look like it might mean the end of Tom Holland's Spider-Man being the main Spider-Man in the MCU. If this deal that he's signed is what we think it is, that means he's going to appear in over 11 or 12 different Marvel movies and projects. That is crazy. A lot for one character over time. And Tom Holland has expressed that he doesn't want to play Spider-Man forever. So Miles Morales being introduced in Spider-Man 4, if that is true, could be a sign that Miles Morales could be the new Spider-Man of the future. His popularity has really grown after Into the Spider-Verse, and I think that this would be a really good idea. It keeps things fresh, and Miles Morales is an awesome Spider-Man. And so far, that's what we know about Spider-Man's future in the MCU. If we hear anything else, of course, we'll be sure to do an update video on it, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest news. Don't forget to like the video and leave your thoughts about this video in the comments down below. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
So, man, you my hero, Tom Holland. Man, you just signed a big old secret deal. Well, it's a rumor, so I don't know. But you can write me and tell me. Don't worry, I won't say nothing. Promise. So, if he really did sign a deal that big, that's crazy, man. He get to be Spider-Man for all these more days. See, me personally as an actor, I'm kind of like that. Like, I wouldn't mind playing a character forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like Hugh Jackman did with Wolverine. Like, he played it for so long. It's like, you know, it's such a stint. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Or, Sylvester Stallone with Rocky. Like, I don't think never say never. They may try to reboot it. But it's like, Sylvester Stallone's Rocky. You know what I mean? To cement that type of figure into your, legacy as an actor is great. Just like the Terminator with, Schwarzenegger, like I'm the type, if I play a character and really nail it, I'll play it forever. I might do other projects, but I'm gonna play that forever. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I know a lot of actors. It's kind of like, I can't play it forever, And to many people, though, you can play a character and be that character forever in their mind. Like Tom has played it enough to be the definitive movie Spider-Man for a lot of people. So he doesn't have to continue to keep going and going and going if he doesn't want to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So as long as they're course correcting, like I spoke of in other videos, we should be fine. And maybe he'll be the one to pass the torch to Miles Morales. Okay, whatever, that's fine. If Tom dies saving him or doing something, I'd be okay with that. That'd be cool with me. So, yeah. As far as Kane goes, I thought Kane was going to mean much more to me in this, in Ant-Man 3. I really did, but the way they did him, at first I was kind of scared of him, They're watching this character like, whoa, but then the way they ended it and killed him and the ants and all that, I don't care if the ants were all, super intelligent. I don't care. This guy is the ultimate Kang and, the most dangerous one, then he shouldn't have been killed. A different one should have been killed and all this other stuff. So they have to deal with some other threat, and I get that with the Kangs, and I understand that. But to me, they made him look weak. So, yeah, I'm just like, Mike Douglas came in with his cape flapping with the ants and took him down, Just like, okay, I thought he could, whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. Post comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder. Tell them Tyrone Magnus sent you. 10 million subscribers. Woo!